Hi, my name is Christopher Marnie. The issue I'll be discussing in this video presentation is the importance of having a social worker in a school. The National Association of Workers state that we pick up where teachers leave off. We are perhaps the professionals best equipped to address the social and psychological issues that can block academic progress. Currently, I'm doing my placement at Movale Primary. Movale Primary opened its doors in 1985 and now has a student population of approximately 215 students. Movale Primary is situated in the suburb of Kings Park within the city of Brimbank. The students who attend the school are from a vast variety of backgrounds. The Australian Bureau of Statistics 2015 consider Kings Park to be a low socio-economic area within the western suburbs of Melbourne. There is one full-time social worker in the school, however she works in relative isolation from the leadership team, and there is no other wellbeing staff on site. The main client group that the social worker is working directly with are the students of the school. However, work is undertaken with their parents when appropriate. The social worker's main focus is to ensure that the students reach their full academic, emotional and social potential. The work entails conducting individual and group counselling for the students, handling crisis intervention and incidents which can include child abuse, suicidal ideation and bullying. Not only does the social worker work individually and in groups with the students, she also works at a meso level, trying to implement new programs that in the school that tackles bullying, low self-esteem, behavioural problems, ADHD, depression, grief and loss, and adjustment issues. Some of the services provided by the social worker at Movale Primary School would include accepting referrals from teaching staff, undertaking assessments of students referred, engaging in short-term and group therapies, case management, group work with students who have identified needs, and developing policies that are relevant to the needs of the children and families within the school. Her role doesn't finish there. She also is consulting with teaching staff, engaging in activities that link the school with the community, liaising with relevant services with which the school needs to link, such as Child First, medical services, family violence services, Centrelink, DHS Foundation House for children and families who suffer from trauma. The social worker also does a lot of advocacy work for the parents and runs a breakfast club every morning. Some details about the current issues at the individual and structural levels facing the client group. So the individual factors may include grief and loss or family breakup and dissolution, mental health problems such as anxiety and depression, behavioural and conduct problems in the classroom or in the playground, poor social skills, bullying, low self-esteem, conflicting cultural norms. Some of the structural issues affecting the children and their families include things like accommodation problems, lack of affordable housing, difficulty adjusting to a new culture, different expectations that the various cultures within the school have about education and its value. It will also potentially include such things as insufficient income, being on Centrelink benefits. Some families do not have a good connection with the school, which could be a result of a notification being made by the school social worker to DHS or in particular Child Protection. The social worker's role at Movale Primary School is multifaceted. It includes assessment and consultation with the school team, direct work with children and parents, individually and in groups, to address some of the issues that were mentioned earlier. The school social worker is also involved in advocating for the children and their families at Movale Primary. The role also includes running programs that are directed to improve the children's self-esteem, anxiety issues, and issues pertaining to bullying. The social worker at Movale Primary School is engaged in a variety of activities at different system levels, including individual, group, and whole school. She's also engaged with groups of parents to discuss issues concerning their children's education and providing information about the school's mission and expectations. She's engaged with parents to encourage greater parental participation. The social worker is also involved with the community and liaising with various organisations and discussing how they provide services to children and families at the school and making links with the broader community. Mary Milne suggests that it is essential to be collaborative and innovative in the education system. The social worker at Movale also advocates for the needs of students and their families who have special requirements using a family practice approach. One of the central responsibilities of the social worker is to convene meetings with other school personnel to discuss how to address the learning support needs of the children who require special assistance. The social worker also conducts in-service training for teaching staff related to understanding children's behaviour in the classroom and management strategies, such as the CASSIA program that we're running at the moment. Kathleen Bishop states that many children face barriers to learning in schools. These barriers include those at an individual and social levels, such as developmental, psychosocial, and cognitive. Social system level barriers include poverty, family dissolution, parental mental health and substance abuse, discrimination, alienation, and social rejection. In addition, the school's climate and culture may exacerbate these problems in dysfunctional school processes and teaching practices. These are the business of the school social worker, whose clients include the child, family, and school. The social worker sees the child in the context of their environment and therefore sees the many potential targets of change. So in addressing these in conjunction with others, the task of the social work practitioner is to address the obstacles to learning and development and strive to see all children having every opportunity to achieve their full academic and social potential. This is why social workers work in schools, because we are trained to think of innovative solutions to complex problems. Our interventions often make a strong difference for young people at risk of academic failure. Thanks for listening.